Hey everyone, it's Erica here, and I have my friend Adam.
Hi.
We are here making a video, and it is ever so appropriate to be speaking on this term right now because you wouldn't even believe what we just went through trying to set the fucking thing up.
Yeah.
Okay? This video is called Your Soul Does Not Grow Amidst Comfort. And we both have some stuff to say on the subject of people who are enjoying a comfortable life. They're just not really there's no reason basically to dig into your soul, live by your soul, question reality. There's no reason to question anything if it's comfortable, right?
Right. When people are comfortable, they don't want to change it. That's why they're comfortable. You try to tell them anything different, they'll just laugh.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Yeah. And they think, they just think it's that you're stupid or you're crazy.
Delusional.
Yeah. Or you're just in a whole nother, in your head or something, and you just need to come back to reality. Well, that's not reality,
Right. So basically, we're talking about the 3D matrix that we've all been born into. They've all programmed. Okay. Some people choose to accept that programming and stay in that programming.
Yeah.
And then there's those of us who don't, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then we dismantle that programming and then reprogram. So, but see, most of the people that are doing that have had some major trigger. Now, it is happening spontaneously, I hear now, because a lot of the people who have been here on this awakening path, leading this awakening path, even years before this incarnation that we're speaking to you out of right this second here, not that time is even real, you know? So, I mean...
It's just part of the matrix, Everything we've been taught, everything we know, everything we see, everything we touch is part of the matrix.
So the matrix may tell one, so here's how one may feel comfort amidst their matrix existence. If they were a good little kid and they did their homework and they learned what they were told, and then they go to their job every single day, and do what they've been programmed to do by their, the schooling that basically taught them to memorize, and they say you do this, then you do this, and then you do this, and live through this program. They may feel a sense of comfort in that program simply because it's all they know. That's what they believe is reality.
Yeah. Most people are easily programmed, from a kid. But it's the ones, that have all these disabilities and stuff like that.
Disabilities, yeah. ODD, oh.
Yeah, ADHD, that's bullshit.
No, that's a higher, that's a higher consciousness. ADHD, I mean, honestly, the 3D matrix is dumbing people down, quite frankly. I mean,
it's harder to program, people that have different ways of thinking, because we're supposedly not normal, but that's just because they can't program us like they
we're a glitch in the matrix, and they're what are these glitches in the matrix? This one doesn't want to be programmed. Okay. That's when they come in with the drugs or the opioids or the punishments sometimes.
Fentanyl, they put the fentanyl in there to try to kill off the people, try to, the ones that they can't control. They think, they try to make them think that they're in control still by putting all this stuff on our foods and everything, and just the drugs too. Like the fentanyl it just came out of nowhere. Like, and there's so many people dying from that stuff just because they want to numb their pain. I mean, and they go to other things. Like even in Ohio, it's hard to even get pain pills, so that people are going to harder drugs because.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even get my pills after I gave birth to my youngest.
Yeah.
I noticed that the healthcare industry was really, really. They changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't even give me the regular Percocets.
Yeah.
That I would take home for like have a good week and a half supply. I mean, I feel like that's fair. You give birth, you can get some decent painkillers for a good week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us are responsible to take it, but I mean, even before that though, like they noticed that the kids that they can't program, they want to start them on these legal amphetamines.
The legal drugs.
What do they call these? Ritalins? They've been around for, Adderall. They've been around for years.
It basically slows us down. I mean, you take an Adderall and it's like everything you're just doing it super slow, and your mind just goes slow. It dulls you. It
really does.
Basically blocks your everything you need to function in your brain, like.
Yeah, and what they want to program you for is these multi-million-dollar corporations and people and everything. They want to program you basically just to be their minion, pretty much. I mean, they want you to give hours of your life away to them to do what they need you to do for whatever reason, and they're going to just give you minimum wage or even if it's not minimum, it's
and
you're really selling your life away to this. Like this is slaves. Finally dismantling. Like praise holla, because this matrix is getting motherfucking mantled right now, nigga, in the name of the corona.
Yeah.
This shit's breaking the fuck down. These systems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely breaking these down.
So a lot of people here who have found their comfort, like you may be freaking out because you have found comfort in the Matrix because that's what you know and was told. Like, you get told if you do this, you study this, you get a certain grade in this, then you go to work and do this every single day for the rest of your life and pay bills, and that's that, and then that's it.
And I mean, they think, they try to teach you all, the best thing in the world is to, find a family, settle down, and and then that's it. You become grandparents, and bam. That's not what life's about. I mean, life's about, it's about family, but it's about, spiritual connecting with everything spiritually instead of, just loving materialistic stuff like, these games that,
phones, do this, take out this car
tablets.
Payment, like, or...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And shoes, for instance, that's one of the worst ones that I hate the most, that people are so obsessed with their shoes. Like, oh, I got these new Jordans over here. Wow.
It's just plastic.
Yeah.
It really is just plastic,
And they don't even wear the shoes half the time.
Oh, I've seen, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
You know what? I have a friend on Facebook that did that. You know who you are if you're watching my video. I won't call you out, but I have called her out before. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with all them fucking boy shoes? Like, really?
Like they
But then it's
them.
like, we all have our thing, but, it's cool to have your material stuff too, but like... The problem is when you start to awaken, you realize that none of these materials are even like really real. Like,
like they don't matter anymore.
It's just crazy. Like,
what matters is like connections and and like feeling like energy from the earth and the moon, the sun, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and it's, you know, they're not allowing the people of this country to enjoy those types of things, and it's really unfortunate. Like, that's why the Matrix does not like people like us, because once we figure stuff out, like, basically we want to tell all y'all, because we want this planet to be how it was meant for, okay? Like, the stuff that gets programmed into you is not the truth, and it's not right.
Not even half of that.
At all.
History is just terrible.
Oh my gosh, that's like a whole nother rabbit hole. Like, they are just telling you the things that they want you to know, and that's why it's like, don't ever feel bad. If you don't like school, go with that thought. If you don't like, you know, if you question, you know, like, we're not here to what was that amazing quote? We're not here to get the answers. We're here to question the answers, or something. Like, don't just take what somebody tells you. Don't even take it for what we're telling you. I hope that we can at least be a seed to make you start thinking for your own self.
Yeah.
You know?
At least maybe we could plant something in there. May not happen now, but maybe 10 years from now. But one day you're gonna realize, you're gonna see something's gonna happen to you, and you're just gonna be like,
I bet you that's what they call some midlife crises. People maybe go through an awakening, because, you know, now there's been lots of reports of people getting awakenings spontaneously, but there's a lot of times something happens to trigger you. I speak a lot about, personally, twin flame awakenings. There's also near-death experience awakenings. There's, you know, there's many different awakenings, but, you know, it doesn't really matter how. I mean, sometimes it does if you're trying to do something, like, specifically, but, you know, the point is, once you awaken, basically your goal is to help others awaken also.
Yeah. And to come together, you know, as like and help each other. Like,
come together as one people, as one consciousness, one collective consciousness, where we are purged of this programming, okay? We need to purge this programming.
Yeah.
And we, you know, we've done this, and plenty before us have done it, and now it looks like some of y'all are going to be forced into it, because Gaia is ascending, and if you're wondering what's happening, it's because Earth is raising its vibrations, and your matrix reality is crumbling.
Yeah. And it's gonna take you a while once you awaken. It, you know, you're not, you know, it's not like you're fully awakened.
Oh no.
It takes.
Oh, it's a
long
fucking,
time.
And it's not a joyride.
Yeah.
That's what gets back to it. If you're comfortable, you have no reason. Like, you know, don't go looking for the awakening, right? Like, but it's here now. So that's why we're speaking about it. Like, you know, you don't want to go necessarily looking for some of this stuff, because it's honestly, we have incarnated into some seriously dysfunctional and fucked up hell of situations.
Yeah.
And you know, it was for our soul expansion.
Yeah, because you
but
gotta.
Still, it doesn't make it any easier when you're in it.
Yeah, you gotta experience things. I mean, without experiencing the, you know, the things.
If I was comfortable, I would have not had any reason to wonder if there's anything else, because what they basically are trying to express is the fact that your job is not your identity, okay? The person you're sitting next to is not your identity. The clothes you wear, the kind of peanut butter you prefer, none of that stuff is your identity. And a lot of times, people really place their existence, and they place their whole identity on either a job that they do, the kids that they have, their spouse, their loved one, any of these outside influences. But when you're awakening, basically spirit finds ways, the universe finds ways to basically strip you of everything that you would have ever tried to attach yourself as an identity, and force you to realize that there is only you.
Yeah.
And it's the soul right there, and it's not that you yourself is actually crying and upset and scared. It's actually the ego that is dismantling itself. So it is a dying in a way, but after each death there is a rebirth. So it's a dying of your old self.
That's what I was gonna say. Basically, once you awaken, it's like you're being reborn all over again, because it's like you're forgetting, like you're erasing the programming basically, as you're recreating new programming.
So you keep the lessons and the wisdom, but you no longer hold that to be your identity. Like things that have happened to you, none of it is a part of your identity, because you is the soul, right? Not the stuff, not anything else. So during this time of this massive awakening, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have to learn that. And since we've been through it, we're here.
Yeah.
We're here to help.
So if you got any questions at all, just
comment below, because I mean imagine this, you know what I mean? Like we feel for the people. They were programmed. They really believed that going to this job, putting on this smock, doing the thing in their cubicle every day for all day is who they are and what they were here for. But no, it's not. You're meant for so much more than that.
I know, probably ever since you was a kid, you always thought you was meant for something special. And then you're right, you was. It's not just being a kid thinking, it's real. That's when when you was young, before they programmed all this into you, you actually could feel stuff that you can't feel as much now.
And they teach you to not trust it. And that's how a lot of that's how a lot of them really get into you and really program you, because from, even if they say, oh, I'm hungry or whatever, oh, the clock doesn't say it's time to eat. You're not hungry yet.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel hungry. Are you telling me that what I feel is wrong? Okay, from very young age, little thing after little thing teach you to not listen to yourself. And so when they have you finally to the point, maybe by 6th grade, maybe high school, they get you to that point where you really don't trust yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You've been, everything you've ever thought or felt, they've told you no, or whatever.
Yeah. It's like some of the final stages are in middle school of it. Because once they have you doubting yourself internally, and this is on a very subconscious level. I mean, you may still, be able to think things, but soon you're not gonna even speak up. Yeah. Soon they're gonna have you to where you basically, you sit there, you do what you're told,
you go along and perform your math performances and this stuff they've forced your brain. They're only letting you use one tiny bit of your brain too.
Yeah.
And they don't allow you to exercise all the other parts of your brain. Like they're keeping you small. They are keeping you locked in this tiny little portion of a 3D existence, when in reality there's the whole brain and the soul and the heart, and you can live, and you can do a lot of other things other than just memorize math factors and
it's all these chemicals they put in everything, and a lot of people don't look at just what they put in their washer or their and dryer sheets, and they don't look at all the chemicals that they clean with and all this
dumbing
other
you down,
stuff. All that stuff. I mean, especially laundry
weakening you
detergent's
up.
the worst. And you know it's on every single piece of clothes you wear, and your body absorbs everything. And laundry detergent.
I've been saying that for years. Look now, I got somebody to back me up, people. 27 seconds it takes for something to absorb into your skin.
Yeah.
And they just want us to be okay with the fact that they're giving us literal fucking poison. Did they think we weren't going to catch on? Oh, you didn't catch on, but we caught on because we didn't allow the programming, and we are really trying to help you out here. So I hope that you're going to go and read the label on the back of your detergent and be like questioning the poisons that are in it and saying, why is this readily available for us to purchase? And why not something not poisonous, maybe?
Yeah. Even your deodorant, like aluminum.
Oh, yep.
That stuff's really bad for you.
And they're doing this on purpose, okay? For this reason exactly. And I think the biggest thing that they're doing is putting the fluoride in your water to keep your frickin' third eye closed.
Yeah, fluoride is the number one too. Yeah, because it's in everything. They use it for a lot of things. Toothpaste. I mean,
they really want to pump you full of fluoride because they know if you open your third eye and see what's really going on around here, they can't keep you programmed small in your little monkey mind.
Because the more weak your body is, the more your brain goes slower. It's in a fog almost. Like your brain can it can run at a super fast capacity, and if you really truly exercise.
And I use each part. I use like
don't take the bad chemicals.
Different parts, and if you're not under the fog of the chemicals, it's so much more easier to open these other parts. I mean, like when I first got into, especially even meditating, when I first got into trying to open my third eye, like I couldn't just be like, hey, open. Like I had to practice at getting it open because I had spent, my whole life being pumped full of fluoride. I mean, this is a serious problem. They are literally trying to get everyone to just breed so that we can do their bidding. Yeah. And
because like the more youngins there are, the less old people there are, because they're gonna, it's the weak.
They just want more. Attack. They just want more puppets. They want more minions.
Slaves is what
slaves.
It is.
They
really.
Want. Yeah. They are enslaving you. They are enslaving you. No, they won't allow it.
They won't. They'll knock you back down right when you think you're getting up there closer to getting,
Yeah, think about this. All these taxes on taxes, taxes on a paycheck. Like they really are keeping people, and there's no other way. That's the thing. Like if somebody doesn't know that they're being controlled like this, they don't even say anything about it. They just think it's that's life.
Well, it's
that's
normal.
How life is. That's how.
That's all you've been taught.
Life is not supposed to be like that. Like you don't just exist to do that.
Well, we've been taught what we know, and all we know is what we've been taught. And until people think differently, like, well, maybe what we've been taught is wrong, and and you start listening to inside what the little voice that's whispering from right in here, telling you, well, what if this happened, and that's what is really true. And if you listen really closely, you'll start to pick up on what's actually real.
Yeah, like if you're unhappy, there may be a reason for it. Unhappiness. And you know what really fucking pisses me off? How they're trying to say, oh, well, you know what? If you're depressed and you're unhappy, maybe you need some drugs. Here, let us give you an antidepressant. No, you know what? Maybe you need to not be a fucking slave for these fucking Matrix motherfuckers. Maybe that would help the depression, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they are really treating the human beings like absolute garbage. And we've had enough of that.
Yeah.
We've had enough.
Yeah. Tired of it.
Quality of life? No, this is shit.
Yeah, this ain't living.
Yeah.
This ain't what life's about.
Yeah. So, sometimes I think the most, I guess the souls that are called to lead have to go through some hell. But, I feel like all the experience that we've had has really been coming. So if you're a light worker, go ahead, type 144 in the comments and say, hey, because I feel like this is almost exactly what we've been trained for. Because there's so many people now. This is kind of like the massive awakening. So many people are now having their realities crumble away from them. And we've had that happen numerous times. And we know, hey, we know everything's cool. We know what's going, and it's like, this is the new earth. In order to have the new earth, the old has to be dismantled and die away. And that's coming with a lot of unpleasantry. We're not going to say that it's not like a thing, but the new earth is coming. Okay, so what you're seeing is the dismantling of the old ways, the dismantling of the matrix. And if you feel like your entire reality is crumbling away from you and you're losing your identity and everything, reach out, find people like us on YouTube and understand that it's actually not you, it's not your identity that's crumbling away. It's this ego identity, it's this programming that is crumbling away, and that's an awesome thing. That's a really great thing.
Yeah, and whatever you do, don't take any prescription, anything the FDA approves of, all that stuff. It's not. Who are they to try to? They're just trying to change your brain.
And the vaccines,
yeah,
they're pumping this thing up. Well, we're gonna make a whole video on coronavirus, but
we're gonna
we because that's gonna be a good long rabbit hole. We got a few rabbit holes about coronavirus coming up, but I mean, don't buy into the shit. You go to a doctor and say, oh, I'm depressed. Well, it's probably because they've been literally programming you and working you like a slave, and there's something in there called a soul, people. You are not your body. You are not your job.
You have to, start listening to the voice inside your chest telling you what's actually real, and just stop telling yourself you're crazy.
Yeah, and you got to learn how to retrust yourself, because they're really fucking, they think they're masters, but they're not.
No.
Because there's some glitches, and we're a couple of the glitches here.
Yeah.
And we're going to help you be a glitch too. And we're all going to glitch this fucking matrix into non-existence.
And turn it into reality. because this ain't reality.
No. This is a simulated, fucking weird programming. And there may be some that are so heavily programmed that they don't even have, they don't even want to hear it, you know?
Because they don't want to change.
No.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
Why would you want to change?
I try, and I realized I was trying to speak out about when I had my sink fixed. This goes to show you that those of us who have awakened are kind of far and few between. Because to somebody who's not awakened, they're going to think somebody saying that the fluoride is poison. They're going to say that we're crazy for saying that the fluoride is poison. When in reality, we're like looking at you like...
Yeah.
You don't know fluoride's poison? Like...
That's like...
And you're...
Yeah.
Like, and the Lysol. Oh my God, that's...
And bleach. Bleach.
Oh my God, it's
a lot of people don't even... A lot of people clean with bleach and they don't even open a window. It's like...
Yeah, we were just talking about that today.
It eats everything.
Bleach is very good, but...
In small amounts.
Yeah. Ventilate. You should be wearing masks. The corona masks if you're working with bleach, maybe.
Well, you should always wear a mask when you clean, period, with chemicals, because they're just so toxic and harmful, especially inhaled, because getting on your skin, it's not as bad, some of them, but
the inhalation. And then it's like to some people are so used to that they don't even think it's a thing. And then so when somebody like me comes around and I'm like, I can't breathe, oh my God, what is going on? And I'm like, you're just scrubbing down bleach and just it's all in your face, and it's like, oh my God, like that is not, no, like, but then they think something's wrong.
Yeah, they think, oh, what's wrong with me? And then they go to the doctor and they say, oh, well, you got cancer. That's because...
You wonder why.
Yeah.
You wonder why. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, you guys. And guess what? Right now, you're not comfortable. And if you're waking up right now because you're not comfortable, welcome aboard. Because you know what? Honestly, if I would have been comfortable, if I would have been born into a nice family who actually treated me good and, I got to buy stuff I wanted and there were just, fun times, good times, anything nice ever happened. If anything nice would have ever happened to me, I would have gotten really comfortable and been cool with it. And I would have never had any motivation to dig into my own soul and actually, learn how to leave my body, learn astral travel, learn quantum physics, learn anything, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand. Like, we're not mad at the comfortable ones. But we do feel that we have a responsibility to just
plant a seed.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want you to have to change your ways, you know what I mean? Like if you got a trust fund and you're just hanging out, cool. Like do that, but like also like don't support companies that are doing really bad things. Use your dollars as a vote essentially for what you stand for and what you don't, instead of purchasing poisonous, harmful products, hang around and purchase natural products, because everything is shut the fuck down right now. And guess what's going to be raised back up? What the people demand. So what are you going to demand? Are you going to be demanding more bullshit? Are you going to be demanding more chain stores that pay their company workers $7 an hour and cut them just under 38 hours so they can't be eligible for insurance and treat them like shit? Is this the kind of companies you want to support in the new earth? Or do you want to support local businesses and
Small
natural
up.
businesses, you know, like, can we stop it already? Like with the I mean, really, Lysol, they've had enough money, I think, for this whole entire millennium.
Any type of spray.
Let's stop it already with that. You know, you want something to clean your air, get some fucking sage. Get some Palo Santo.
Smoke a joint.
Yeah. That cleans. Like,
it's natural
they are literally telling people, like, it's a thing. Like, shh. Like, I would not purchase one of those if it was the last thing on earth.
No, I wouldn't even take it if someone gave it to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't. In fact, I don't even allow that shit in my house.
Lysol is just for people that do not.
You want lung problems? You want to know why you're getting lung problems? Everyone's reporting all these lung problems. Probably because you're breathing in that fucking Lysol they're making you spray.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did they not just tell everybody to go buy all the Lysol and spray the fucking air? And then when they report that there's lung issues. Yeah, it's not adding up quite right. No. But we're going to go into a whole nother thing. Yeah. Like, I feel like, but we should do some final thoughts on this video subject and then cut off, because it will cut us off soon.
Hand sanitizer too.
Yeah, that's bad.
It kills everything. You good germs and the bad. But you want it to kill the bad, but yeah, I mean, good germs you need.
Yeah. Too much of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, that's all just soaking into your system, your kids' systems.
You're more likely to get sick using hand sanitizer than not.
Yeah, it weakens you. That shit really weakens you, and they want you weak. They want you weak so they can control you.
Yep.
Sorry to burst your bubble, everybody.
Awaken.
Yeah, time to wake up. Wake up amidst this discomfort, okay? Because you're not comfortable right now. Well, some of you may be, but...
No, you won't be for long.
Yeah. Wakey, wakey.
Eggs and bakey.
Hey, we're here for you. Oh, yeah, eggs and bakey. Slaughtering animals. Oh, my God, don't even. That's a whole nother video, too.
Yeah, it sure is.
You really want to see some of these truths. Hey, you got plenty of time to sit around. Go watch some documentaries. Go watch What the Health on Netflix. We should watch that.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. But they say it's like the big one if you want to like awaken.
Yeah.
What the health? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good one. It sounds good. I'm definitely gonna watch it probably.
Cool.
Tonight.
Yeah, if you're watching it, I'll watch it. I've never seen it. Yeah. We'll let you guys know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll sum it up in a nutshell.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for watching our video, everyone. We hope you liked. If you want to comment, start a conversation in the comments, and
Bye.
bye.